Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year. This is the first day of 2016, and it seems the first day of 2016, Microsoft does something we kind of didn't expect, but we also did expect. So let me break this down before I go over the best lineup in Xbox history. Microsoft gives a full report of their 2015 Xbox gaming division. They don't talk about the sales at all. They only talk about the hours played, rankings, and other type of stuff. My problem with that is they haven't given us an accurate number of how many Xbox Ones they have sold to consumers since 2014 when they said they have sold 10 million to consumers. Now, the PS4 we already know is well over 30 million, and the only number we have for the Xbox One is 10 million. They understand this. They're a business. We understand they understand the business of making money and keeping a track of how much their investments make. But for them to not want to let the public know about it, which they do have an obligation to do every now and then, is kind of suspicious if you really think about it. I mean, nobody knows. Not even the insiders or the more higher up people in the gaming industry. Nobody knows. Nobody has said anything. But let's talk about their games that they wanted to keep stats on. We're going to first start out here with Gears of War Ultimate Edition, right? As you can see, it has a Metacritic score of 82. Bloodborne's DLC has a Metacritic score of 87. Then, if you want to go to Uncharted right here, it has a Metacritic score of 86, which is also higher than Gears of War. As we know, we just went over Uncharted. That's 86. That's higher than Halo, as well as Bloodborne's DLC, which is also higher than Halo. We go over here to Rare Replay, which shares the same Metacritic score number as Halo 5, and it also has a lower Metacritic score than the Bloodborne DLC. We go over here to Rise of the Tomb Raider, which has a lower score than the Bloodborne DLC. And then if we go change it to Uncharted over here, it has the same score number as Uncharted, although it's supposed to be better. But when you stack it up against the original, there is no contest. As you can see, even the very first Uncharted has a higher Metacritic score than the newest Tomb Raider, as well as Part 2 and Part 3. And then we have Forza Motorsport 7, which has a higher Metacritic score than Halo 5, but has not sold even nearly as much as Halo 5 or other exclusives on the Xbox One released this year. And it has the same Metacritic score as the DLC for Bloodborne, and it's funny. But, of course, when we match it up against Bloodborne, the real game, it has a lower Metacritic score. Why am I talking about Bloodborne? Because over the last couple hours and days, Bloodborne has received the rightful recognition that it deserves. And I am talking about Game of the Year awards. It has been getting a lot, and I expect it to get much, much more throughout this month.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose.